Now, to reveal one of the greatest mysteries of the last 2,000 years, the beast, whose mark is 666. Ooh. Now, in my videos, I've already revealed the monetary side of the beast and the animal side of the beast. But now, I'm about to reveal the human side, who is the beast. Ooh. Now, the answer is quite simple, and the beast has been caught with nowhere left to hide, no argument left to defend itself. Now, I've contacted these people to give them time to repent for their crimes, but they've ignored me. So the time has come to reveal the truth. Now, remember in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 34, I warned people. I said, do not take an oath in any shape or form, not a solemn oath, not a religious oath, not a vow, not a civic affirmation, or any other kind of oath, because they are evil. Now, I did not say oaths are unhelpful. I did not say oaths are a bad idea. I did not say oaths are they're a little bit naughty. No, I said they're evil. Evil. Now, in the Gospels, I also said you are either for me or against me. To put that another way, you're either pro-Christ or you're anti-Christ. So as I've just made clear, all oaths are anti-Christ. Okay, that's clear. No ambiguity, crystal clear. A child can understand that. So now, let's take a look at some people who have taken an antichrist oath. All Antichrist royal families, all Bar Association members, they are Antichrist. They've taken an Antichrist oath. Almost every politician in the world have taken an oath. They are Antichrist. All Catholic priests have taken oaths. They're Antichrists. Almost all police officers have taken oaths. They're antichrists. Medics and physicians who work under the big pharma system, they all take antichrist oaths. Now, I do not deny that some of these people intend to do good, and some of them have very good hearts and are very conscientious. But the fact is, they have been tricked to ally themselves to evil. And once they accept that authority, the authority of the Antichrist, and once within that system, no matter how good they are, no matter how good their intentions, they terrorize people, they commit crimes, they kill, and they abuse in all sorts of ways law-abiding people. And they often believe they are obeying the law. The reality is they are not obeying the law. But these antichrists, they're devil's courts. They force people to commit evil by taking oaths. Now, many who have refused to disobey my commandment and refused to take an oath, they've been imprisoned and murdered. In fact, if a true Christian enters a court and refuses to break my commandment and refuses to take an oath, he or she is automatically a criminal in the eyes of these Antichrist courts. It is now, as far as the Antichrist courts are concerned, it is a criminal offence to be a Christian. That is the reality. They are saying true Christianity is outlawed. If you dare to be a true Christian, you're a criminal. All courts, all governments, all royals, all police, all priests and all lawyers who've taken an oath are antichrists, and they uphold an antichrist system. So I'm telling all you who've been tricked into this but who have good hearts, now is the time to rescind your oath. Come out of Babylon to save your souls. And the reality is that all government acts and statutes which break universal common law are invalid and antichrist. There is one law, and it is often referred to as the law, and it's this: a crime is committed where another person's freedom, their relationships or their personal property, now I'm not talking about land, personal property, are interfered with. So in actual fact, when you look at most government acts and statutes, which you are told are law, they're not law. Most of them are in actual fact in breach of universal common law, and they are invalid. Now, the 10 Commandments were given to Moses to clarify this law, because men and women were stubborn and they were defiant of the law. But there is only one law, and I'm going to repeat it to make it clear. A crime is committed where another person's freedom, relationships or personal property, not land, are interfered with. So if any antichrist, police officer, bar association, self-appointed judge or other body says that you are guilty of a crime, ask them, where is the person that I have injured? Where is the person whose freedom I have infringed upon? Where is the person whose relationships or whose property I have infringed upon? If they cannot provide that person, you have committed no crime. No matter how much they terrorise you into believing otherwise, you have committed no crime. They are breaking the law. They are the criminals. They are the antichrists. And that's quite a simple principle. And once you understand the principle, you'll understand that owning land is against the law. Paying taxes to private bankers is against the law. Renting property as a landlord is against the law. Selling water is against the law. These all infringe on a person's right to live freely, to move freely, and to enjoy what was given freely by nature. Now, in the book of Revelations, it talks the mark on your forehead, and this actually represents the corporate fixing name on your birth certificate. The other mark is on your right hand, or to clarify, the hand with which you write. Now, the Antichrists in their system, they say you must use your birth certificate in order to get travel passes, in order to move freely on the earth, and you must use your signature in order to travel, in order to eat, in order to rest, and in order to live with others. Now God, on the other hand, says you were born in the image of God, and you were born with the right to travel anywhere on this world and interact with anyone freely. So it's up to you to decide, do you uphold the laws of God, or do you uphold the laws of the Antichrists? Now the thing is, there's nothing wrong with using a signature. We all use it to write a little letter to our loved ones, to send a birthday card. Or a little love letter to our Valentines with a big kiss. But the thing is, you've all been tricked into using your signature to commit crimes, like creating Fiat Currency under fractional reserve banking. And I've said it before in my video about fractional reserve banking. Do not get any more banks or credit card loans, no mortgages under fractional reserve banking. They are all against the law. Now, Satan knows this is whoever is running the highest tier of the banking cult. They know that the whole world is tied up in usury. This empire, which has perpetuated itself and spread around the world since King Henry VIII introduced the Usury Act of 1545. And they know that everybody is intertwined and everybody is vulnerable, so that if this Antichrist system collapses, it spells doom and horror and panic for everybody. And that's what we're hoping for. But I'm going to make this clear. God has made it clear that the blame and the responsibility lies with those who are owed debt, who consider themselves owed debt. They must cancel all their debt or face eternal damnation. As I said, God said to me at the start of my second ministry, in my second coming, and I quote, "To he who forgives the debt owed to him, I will pay what he owes me." Now these evil bankers have stolen almost all the gold in the world so they can trade when Fiat Currency collapses, which they know is inevitable. The dollar is going to collapse. There's no other way around it. But I'm telling you, do not buy gold. Do not trade in currencies of evil. Fiat currency in theory is fine, as long as it is without interest and common owned, not private owned, with interest and privately owned. Then it becomes evil. Now, when people are faced with a new paradigm, they're generally very slow to accept it, because it's so far from what they perceive as common wisdom. It just doesn't seem right. It's very hard for people to change to a different way of thinking. And this is the reason why people have such a problem with understanding that I am Jesus. Because I'm back as nobody could have anticipated. I don't conform to the stereotypical pretty boy, emotionless, zombie Jesus who goes out looking for people to kiss his arse and walk around after him singing nursery rhymes, la 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 la. No. But those who watch my videos and who read my words along with the scriptures shall wake up to the reality that I am He. I am the reincarnated soul of Jesus Christ. All thanks and all praise to Almighty God and His hallowed name, Jah. Now, for those of you who need me to explain why an oath is evil, listen to this. If you pledge allegiance to a piece of land, to a constitution, to a person, or an organisation, you not only break the first commandment, that is, thou shalt not have false gods before me, you also give up the authority that you were born with by God's will. Pledging allegiance to a nation with borders contravenes God's decree that man may roam wherever he or she likes on this earth. Now, for people who say that an oath invokes God to witness an act, actually implies that God is not witness to everything. It's an Antichrist theory. God witnesses every word you make, every step you take, and every thought that you think. So do not give your God-given authority over to other men and women. And it's the same for marriage vows. Now, faithfulness to a lover is beautiful and sacred. It fills God's heart with joy. The longer a loving, faithful relationship lasts, the more beautiful it becomes. And conversely, it is a grave evil to betray another's love. So taking a wedding vow is still evil. Simply declare your love, declare your wish to remain faithful, and always be honest with each other. You don't need official priests or ministers or pieces of paper to confirm or officialise it. Celebrations of love and fidelity by having parties and dancing are wonderful, but don't take vows. Don't give any power over your love to another man or woman. Don't partake in such evil theatrics. Wear a symbol what shows that you're not available if you wish, like a ring or a bindi or whatever is your tradition. But let it be love that binds you, not contrived words, not written contracts, not cults.